Today we practice the lowercase g. G is a member of the family of italic letters that contain the signature italic A shape. That family also includes the letters A, D, and Q. We're using a 9mm body height to start, which corresponds to the line spacing you would typically find on elementary school ruled line paper. Letter G begins at the waistline. Move left horizontally along the waistline for about half the width of the letter. Then create an arc down to the branching line. The branching line is the imaginary midpoint of the body height. Now curve more gradually to the right to the baseline, at which point you make a soft chin shape and bounce back up to the branching line. Then move with a straight line back to meet your starting point at the waistline. Then retrace that stroke by going straight down at a 5-degree slope to the baseline. Continue down, and as you approach the descender line, which is 1/2 the size of the body height, arc to the left. Lift your pen when you are below the left side of the A shape. The descender of G is the same as the descender of lowercase y. There are no loops or lifts in this one-stroke letter. Let's practice more by tracing the dashed line model. From the waistline, move horizontally, curve downward to the baseline, curve upward to the branching line, move up to the waistline, move downward below the baseline, curving left to complete the letter. One self-assessment tool you have is to look at the counter shapes within a letter. The space between the lines of your letter helps make it legible. The lowercase g has 2 counters: the large internal oval-like shape and the little triangle. All lowercase italic A-shaped letters contain these counter shapes. If you are teaching children, you can try showing them that the A shape looks very much like a head. Put a nose, eyes, and mouth on it. How wide should the lowercase g be? Aim for a width that matches your lowercase n. In fact, G fits inside the same golden rectangle that 19 other lowercase letters do, including N and Z. Moving on to cursive italic, letter G remains exactly the same. We've switched to a 5mm body height here, using a line spacing that is slightly narrower than college-ruled paper. No matter what slope you use for your handwriting, be sure that slope is consistent within the letter and is parallel with all other vertical strokes. We do not join out of G. Instead, lift the pen, allow for proper spacing, and begin the next letter. Tracing and copying is a time-tested method for handwriting instruction. Joining into G is the same as joining into A, D, and Q. When joining into G, you want to blend the join into the top of the letter, then retrace that line to start the first horizontal line of the A shape. Let's practice a word with 2 G's in it. Eggs. It's very important to build self-assessment skills as you go along. Is the G a single stroke with no loops? Do your letters start at the top? Does the curve meet the downstroke at the branching line? Is the G the same width as your letter N? Look at your work. Circle your best letters. Underline letters that you would like to improve, then plan your future practice. This video is not intended as a complete handwriting guide. Use Getty-Dubay books and materials for comprehensive instruction. If you have the Getty-Dubay Handwriting Success App, the Right Now book, or the Getty-Dubay Italic Handwriting Series Instruction Manual, You can explore the rich history of letter G as it evolves from ancient times all the way to modern italic.